What the Community Foundation does for the community is provides a way of giving to the community from a large funding source.
It is a nonprofit organization that gets together charities that have needs with people that have funds to give to charities.
They are used by individuals and companies and organizations to manage funds, money, so that they can be used towards charitable projects, donations, things like that.
We provide members of the community that have philanthropic interests with an opportunity and a manner from which to give money, get the tax break that they might be looking for, and give it on out to nonprofits in the community.
Community Foundation is a savings account for charitable giving. And just like families that have savings accounts are less at risk, so are communities that have savings accounts less at risk.
I'm very pleased with the service that they offer, and I think it's great that we're able to get the word out to more, because it's a service that can be used by lots and lots of people in the community.
What's unusual about us is when you give to the Community Foundation, you're not giving to us. You're setting a fund up for yourself for future use for your philanthropic giving.
There are three main things that I think the Community Foundation does. We work with individual donors to fulfill their personal wishes. The second thing that we do is work with other charitable partners in the community, other nonprofits, to provide them with the expertise for managing their investment funds. And then the third thing that I think we do is promote philanthropy generally for our community, just making it a better place for nonprofits and for donors who want to give to nonprofits.
Community Foundation allows you to make a donation, a tax-deductible donation for some philanthropic need that you may not even have defined yet. So often people earmark a certain amount of their income to give every year, but may not have a specific need for it. Now, once you've decided that you have a need that you want to support, that's really where the Community Foundation shines. It's extremely difficult for an individual to set up a 501c3 type of tax-deductible foundation or organization. Well, they already have it set up, and so they can establish a donor-advised fund for an individual or a group that has a specific goal.
Well, our involvement with the Community Foundation actually started with a scholarship that we wanted to honor a long-time coach and referee, and we started looking around and realized that the Community Foundation was the best way to take the money that we wanted to offer for that and then have them handle the logistics and the details. And then when the Shoker family had some additional desires to create more funding and more scholarships, the Community Foundation was obviously the way to do it. That was peace of mind for us to put our money in and our family's assets into it and know that it was going to be taken care of.
It's a first-class organization with amazingly talented people with high integrity.
Well, the Community Foundation, one, it's got leadership here, it's got integrity, it's community-based. We just are very blessed in this community to have the people involvement and the organization set up with the simplicity of it, along with the expertise.
We have a great staff that loves their jobs, and they make the process, I think, immensely easier for our donors.
From our investment advisors to CPAs to attorneys.
We have a financial committee that's composed of local professionals to help invest those funds. We are also audited by an outside independent accounting firm. We have also voluntarily submitted and obtained accreditation through the National Council of Foundations, which very few community foundations and communities of our size have done.
Annually, we are able to give over $1.2 million in grants to local nonprofits. In addition to that, we have well over $1 million in new money coming in from donor advisors, and we add $1 million to that through our investment pool. We do about a 5 to 8% annual return on our investments. What that adds up to, since inception, $11 million in grants, $12 million still available for future grant making, or a total of $23 million in new money brought to the community by the Community Foundation.
I look at the Community Foundation as a united organization of all the charitable, an umbrella, if you please, of all the charitable interests that people have and this community offers.
I grew up in this area, so therefore we feel like we'd like to give back to the community, and we have supported many of them, a few of them. Children's Museum, the Explore More Museum in Harrisonburg.
Dwight Shull Memorial Fund we established there for North River Library.
I help with the donor advised fund that my father set up some years ago.
And the Community Foundation manages the Children's Hopes Fund, which is a fund designed to provide resources to orphans overseas.
I've actually got several at the Community Foundation. My family went through quite a tragedy when my eldest son died, and he had a mental illness that he dealt with, as many do, and it's one of depression. We have had great success in the past couple of years with a one-day event called Walk for Hope, where we have gotten all 4 college presidents at JMU and Bridgewater, Eastern Mennonite, and Blue Ridge Community College to join together on one morning where the theme for the whole day is just talking about dealing with depression and to talk about suicide awareness.
I think we need to give back to our communities.
Seems like when someone has a need, people always come through and help.
I'm always blown away by the commitment level. And sometimes writing a check's the easy part. Some people donate the same amount of time as a full-time job, and a lot of times they do it anonymously. I've seen people give countless hours and donate countless amounts of money because they care.
For me personally, I think the Community Foundation is one of the best tools for giving to charity, and that's why I support it personally with both my time and our family's finances. I can feel comfortable that when I'm giving a gift there, that it's going to be carefully stewarded.
I would say just go in and talk to them, and they're most helpful. They do not put any pressure on you at all. They do not do anything with your money until you tell them what to do.
There's a lot of satisfaction that comes in knowing that you've done something for the community, you've done something for organizations that really need help, and you've been able to make an impact in a small way.
Our goal when somebody walks in the door is to support what they want to do.
I can give today, and even though I personally may not be able to know what the community's needs are going to be 10, 15, 50 years from now, I know that the Community Foundation will be here. It is going to have the folks in place who will be able to identify the needs as they come up in the future.
I think there's hundreds or even thousands of individuals and families in Harrisonburg and Rockingham that are dreaming of a way they can share the wealth they built over their whole lifetime. And they're just looking for a way, not quite sure of a way to share it yet, but they can kind of build that dream into reality if they would just contact the Community Foundation and apply it to their dream in a way they can share it in the future.